Hi everyone, Michael Sandler here, your host on Inspire Nation. I want to talk with you today about why did I choose to be born now? And that's a big question. Did I choose to be born now is really the big question. Yes, you did. You chose to incarnate at this particular time and not by accident. So I do a lot of channeling. I do channeling for classes like our School of Mystics. I teach people how to channeling with automatic writing, and I channel myself for these talks with you. And what I got from the angels and guides is, this is a really fun one, dear one. This is a fun question. Did I choose to incarnate now? Because yes, you did. It's a time for growth, for ascension. You chose to incarnate now. You chose to come here during a special sacred time. This is a revelatory time. It's a time of celebration in the universe. What do I mean by that? I mean you're an energetic being having an energetic experience in human form. It means you're spirit, and you chose to come to this earth school at this time. There are other spirits from around the universe that chose to come here at this time, but there wasn't enough room. Only the lucky ones get to come in during this time. Only the ones who are ready. Now, it is a revelatory time, or a time of great revelation and celebration. What do I mean by that? Revelation and celebration. This is a time that many civilizations shoot for, and not many actually make it through. There comes a time in every civilization where they have the power to ascend or to drop off the face of the earth, to make it through to a higher level, or to blow themselves away. Humanity's been here several times before. 3 that are known, probably more than that are not known, where humanity has made it to this stage and fallen back. You can literally go to ancient writings of the Vedas, of ancient India, and find that there was a giant weapon before, a projectile, that destroyed everything. Humanity has been here before. Other civilizations from across the universe have been here before. We are making it through this time. This is a time of great civilization where we make it past the point of potentially blowing ourselves up, and we get to the other side. So spirits and beings have lined up from around the universe to be here during the special sacred time. It's a woohoo! That doesn't make it an easy time, though. So this is kind of akin to a game or a video game, or even right now the Olympics are going on. As a former Olympic Training Center trained athlete, I still do groove on the Olympics. But now, here's the thing about the Olympics, or about any game, or any particularly celebratory time. Celebration doesn't tend to exist in this 3D reality without efforting. If there is no efforting, there is nothing to celebrate. You wouldn't celebrate a win, for instance, if you have the Olympic hockey team going against a bunch of kindergartners, and you beat the kindergartners. First off, yes, time to get to a psychologist. But secondly, why are you picking on the kids? But more importantly, there's nothing to celebrate. Efforting's required for celebration. The easy games aren't fun, and the fun games aren't easy. The easy games aren't fun, and the fun games aren't easy. This means that you chose to come here for this time of greatest woohoo, knowing that there's going to be some work involved. You're choosing to incarnate, to come into physical form during this time, meant you understand that there were going to be some licks and bruises along the way. You knew there were going to be some licks and bruises along the way. Now, I want to talk about this on 2 levels. I want to talk about this on the level of the individual, it's you and I, and the level of the collective, that's us together. So you chose to incarnate now at this time, knowing there would be licks and bruises, both individually and collectively. individually at the level of you or the level of me. There are going to be fears, there are going to be worries, there's going to be concern, there's going to be judgment. There's going to be stuff going down. Why? Well, this is a time of great change, which means it's a time of great energy. Energy is required for change. If you've ever had the experience where you're going to write something, you were going to draw something, paint something, speak something, and beforehand, or maybe it's even a running race, you've got the jitters, or what they call creative angst. That's this tsunami of energy that's about to wash over you and carry you forward. We are at a time, individually and collectively, of massive, massive amounts of energy. And it can feel like too much, because in many ways it is. We have never, as humanity, we have never had so much energy on this planet and been so connected to each other. So in the past, we lived as individual tribes all across the planet. And what happened to tribe B did not really, or tribe A, did not really affect tribe B. And what happened to tribe B didn't really affect tribe C. Everybody was buffered or insulated. So not only were there less people on the planet, but there was more space energetically between them. Your worries and your concerns were real, so to speak, but you didn't have the worries and concerns about the next tribe, and the worries and concerns about the next tribe, and the worries and concerns about the, and on it goes. Well, now we have the internet. Woohoo! This great gift. Now we are completely, and it is, interconnected, but it feels like too much. There is no separation between you and the person next to you energetically, because of things like the internet, because of things like cell phones, because of how many people there are on the planet. I teach automatic writing. Monday mornings, it is so hard for people to write because when people are commuting, everybody's got the jitters and you feel the energy of everyone else around you. So individually, it is a very challenging time because we don't know how to buffer all of this energy. Now, let's dive in a little bit deeper into this interconnectivity, because the game is being played at a level of going from the me to the we, are popping up in consciousness from the individual to the collective. What does that mean? It means we're coming together, and as a group, we're going to pop to a higher level, like an electron that's shaking down here until it's pumped up with so much energy, it leaps to the next level. That's what's happening with us. Going from the me to the we, from the I to the collective. It sounds really exotic until we realize we have to deal with and heal with everyone else's stuff. What does that mean? The reason that I have a school of mystics is because I know you're energetically sensitive. You came in here during this time, you're attracted to this energy here today, and I want to help you to be able to buffer your energy because you're a light worker, you're a healer. We get to help you heal yourself and then help you to be able to heal others, whether consciously or not. Because you're buffering other people's energy. You're taking in other people's worries. You're taking in other people's fears, everybody else's concerns as well. And we have a choice either to process them unconsciously, which feels really uncomfortable and we don't know what to do with it, or become masters and process them consciously. You chose to incarnate during this time to help you become an energetic master. How does it get any better than this? That's why I say everybody who came in here now is a mystic in training. You're a master in training. And it's only some small tweaks until you recognize your masterhood, who and what you were meant to be. So you beat out this competition all across the universe to come here during this time, to incarnate during this time, to play with massive amounts of energy, to be bombarded with incredible amounts of energy, so that you could ascend, so that you could grow, so that you could awaken as an individual and a collective. So this is all good stuff or better, even though, this is a lot of energy we're dealing with. This can feel incredibly overwhelming. Not only can it feel incredibly overwhelming, but we're talking on the level of the individual here, how much energy you're bombarded with from everybody else. But let's look at the collective big picture. Even more energy at play. Because there is an old guard here, old guard of humanity, that says, "It is the way it is, and we shall not change it. We shall fight to the death to keep things the way they are." Well, that's actually creepy kind of saying that. What does that mean? It means there's an old guard that's not ready for change. And that old guard is having its last gasp. It's a lot of energy behind it. But then it's going to have its last gasp. That's even more energy. And then its last gasp. Until finally we break free and ascend to a higher level of consciousness. These last gaps are a wave of incredible energy. We just experienced one, 2020, 2021. From what astrologists say, 2022, we get a reprieve before we get the next last gasp somewhere in mid-2023. It's okay. You're going to be fine. But this is a lot of energy that's running through you at this time, and it feels over the top. We have a lot of shows on what to do about it, but part of it is simply understanding it's not you. If you've woken up in the morning and you're going, I don't know why I'm so nervous. I don't know why I'm so freaked out. It's not you. So there's this project called the Global Coherence Project, where they look at the resonant frequency kind of humanity all across the earth. And from what they've recognized and realized, at certain times, key events, 9/11 being like the key event on all of these devices that they were using to look at global coherence, things were off the charts. And this is very layman's kind of butchered description of it. But you can find out more from HeartMath and Howard Martin, from Dr. Dean Radin. There's so many great individuals working on this. But at that time of great energy, not meaning great, meaning positive, meaning one heck of a focal point, you could be asleep, wake up, not have seen the news at all, but you felt it. Conversely, you can wake up any Christmas morning, no matter what religion you are, and you can feel the peace and quiet as well. The collective energy is real. It is, I see it only as a positive. I see these waves that are coming over us, helping to expand and grow. Each wave kind of pushes you further onshore and further onshore, or up more and up more and up more still on your individual path and on the collective path as well. Now, these waves often present themselves as fear. And I have a lot of shows on that. I'm going to have a whole series on fear. Fear is not what it appears to be. Fear is energy. It is also excitement in disguise. I liken fear to feel everything and rejoice. Certainly be prudent. Look both ways before you cross the road. I'm not saying don't do that. When you feel massive amounts of energy, it means something positive is coming. It means there's great change on the horizon. Doesn't mean you have to dance in the middle of a busy road. Doesn't mean you have to step off a cliff. But realize when you're feeling fear, particularly if that fear is not coming from you, something great's about to happen. You incarnated at this time and are feeling massive amounts of fear, not because humanity is about to blow themselves up. Sign after sign says we're going to make it through this time. We're going to be all right. and you're an energetic being having an energetic experience in human form. You're going to be all right no matter what. But this amount of energy is because we're going to ascend. Or the word that people like to use today is we're going to transcend this current reality. We're going to transcend the 3D world, the lower level consciousness, this heavier energy. We're going to transcend to a higher level. And the fear is really an energy helping to bring us up. Individually, we're facing massive amounts of energy. As a collective, we're facing massive amounts of energy. As a collective, what do I mean by collective? I mean you and I together. We are not only shifting from the I to the we, or from the me to the we, but we are shifting from being individuals floating through time and space to being cells in the beingness of humanity. You and I are part of the same organism. How does it get any better than this? And you're going, well, I don't want that person as part of my organism. We are all one. We are all learning and growing and ascending together. So we're all part of this human beingness. Here's where it gets interesting. If you think of yourself as a cell in this giant organism, this one human being on this planet, the human being right now isn't just being bombarded and overwhelmed with energy, but he, she, they, it. It's all one, it's all love. He, she, they, it, or she, he, they, it, is having a midlife crisis. Who am I? What am I? Where am I going from here? What does this all mean? And the Earth, Mother Earth, she's got the fork to us, boom, 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 and is bringing us even more into this identity crisis, scaring us into thinking that this is the end. We're going to kill off the Earth, Mother Earth. We're going to kill off ourselves. We're going to kill off humanity, scaring us even more and more to spur us on, to push us on, to spur us on to a higher level, to help us toward awakening, toward ascension, towards transcending this experience to a higher level. It's sort of like being at the top of a water slide. It can feel really scary until you go straight down the chute. And so we're being scared more and more until we choose to participate. We chose to come here in this time and space to get on our mat, to get on the water slide, to go down this individually and collectively, to celebrate then our achievement of raising to a higher level. Now, higher level beings, be it in meditation, be it in ceremony, be it through shamans, be it through automatic writing, be it individually or being as coming as a channel thing from someone else, have all said that when we reach a certain critical mass, be it 0.1%, be it 1%, be it 10% of all human beings here on the planet, consciousness shifts, everything shifts, and humanity ascends and transcends to a higher level. You came here awake and aware at this time to be part of that selective group to help shift everything. That's why you're here. That means you're all powerful. You are a creator. You are not the creator as if there's one like bearded white guy in the sky, but you are a part of that everything that creates. And you chose to come here with superpowers to help all of us. Now it's your choice whether to use your superpowers or not. How do I use my superpowers? Watch these videos. Well, do I have to? Just get into a positive vibration, man. When you're in a positive state, when you recognize the game that's being played, when you recognize that this is a video game and you're at the controls, your energy goes to a higher level. And as your energy goes to a higher level, so does everyone else's around you. So, bringing it full circle, looks like a square, bringing it full circle, You beat out everybody in the universe to come here at this time. You have superpowers, super skills. You are being bombarded with energy. This place is about to shift. It's about to pop, man. This is where the party is. Civilization since the beginning of time have not made it to this point, or made it to this point and imploded. They couldn't make it through. Humanity's finally got the opportunity to make it through. It's got the green light. It's gonna make it. And you're at the party. You're not just at the party, man. You are the party. Because you have the energy, you have what it takes inside of you to become awake, to become aware, to transcend yourself, to bring your energy up, and by bringing your energy up, to bring everyone else's around you up as well. That's when you're part of the 0.1%, the 1%, the 10%. That is this wave that comes over the planet, this wave that comes over this human beingness and shifts everything, takes us from one version of humanity, this 3D version, perhaps to a 5D version, to a higher dimensional version of humanity. You're at the party. You came here to be part of this game. That, to me, I have no other way to put it, is a woohoo! Because you've got it in you. You chose this now. So what does that mean? Live in it, breathe it, experience it, understand. It is, on one level, incredibly difficult at this time. It is, at another level, an incredible party about to happen at this time. Hang in there. Be strong. Raise your energy. Help others. Come from a place of love and a place of knowingness that everything is happening through you and for you, not to you, and through you and for you, for all of humanity and all of consciousness, and that you rock. And the magic is on its way. If you like this video, please share with others. The more people that get the information, because everybody that's here in this time has chosen to incarnate, the more people that are awake and aware, the more that watch this video, the better. The sooner we will elevate to a higher state of consciousness. So please share, 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 share. And if you want to be part of a community of like-minded light workers, mystics in training like yourself, come to our School of Mystics 4 Wednesday nights a month. Simply go to inspirenationuniversity.com. And if you want to learn how to channel, how to speak with ascendant masters, how to speak with yourself on the other side of the veil, along with angels, guides, spirit workers, and more, we teach a live class with a whole video program at automaticwriting.com. Come check it out. And then we have a live event with me every Monday night. And we may be having some live events with my wife as well. If you click on the subscribe button and the bell icon, you'll be notified of all of the live events on YouTube, on all of the videos, everything that we have to offer. Simply click the subscribe button and the bell icon. If you want behind the scenes goodness and our daily thoughts, click the join button to join us in our mystic circle with lots of behind the scenes goodness. Here's our next amazing video. Love you guys so, so much, and shine bright. Woohoo! How does it get any better than this? How does it get any better than this?